Hello, this is Ollie1Roddy here, and I just decided to make a quick video about Arsenal players and Arsenal signings. I read in the paper a few weeks ago we're still looking at a player called Yann M'Villa, who currently plays for Stade Reds. Now, I haven't actually got any clips of him playing in this video, but I will link some in the description below. And yeah, I'm just looking at what sort of player he's going to be, and is he really going to fit into the Arsenal system? Is he worth buying? And I'd appreciate any contributions from anyone listening if you want to comment below, and I'll try and mention them in the next video. So yeah, for those who don't know, Yann M'Villa is a player in France. He's French. He's a central defensive midfielder, 6 foot odd tall. He's a strong guy, athletic guy, quite good technically. He's kind of the basic Arsene Wenger fits the mould kind of thing. He's got all the qualities that an Arsene Wenger player needs. But will he fit in the Arsenal side? He's been compared to players like Makelele and Vieira, and he is a strong tackler. He's a good defensive midfielder. He's solid. He does protect the back four well. But what I'm going to look at today is whether he fits in, whether he's the kind of player that Arsenal need at the moment. Now, there've been all sorts of costs quoted in the papers. They've begun at about 15 million and they've ended at 30. I saw one a while ago that said 40, but that was about a couple of months when he was really hitting a patch of form. I don't think that we'll end up paying anywhere near 40. I think most likely it'll be about 20, 22 million if we do buy the player. But where will he fit into the squad? Because obviously we have a 3-man midfield. We're going to have Wilshere back next season, and he's going to fit in great into the setup. So, are we going to get rid of Arteta? Is Arteta going to be benched? Obviously, Rosicki, he's hit some form at the moment. Will we find ourselves with a 4-4-2? Obviously, it's been suggested that we've already signed Podolski, so it could be suggested that we'll have Podolski and Van Persie up front, leaving Song, M'Villa, Wilshere and Arteta in the midfield. But then, of course, we lose Walcott and Gervinho or Oxlade-Chamberlain. So, there's no way really of keeping all of the players in the squad if we do get him. There will have to be someone replaced. I'd probably rather see Arteta on the bench and then come on if possible as a substitute. Or there might be some games where he plays better. But will he replace Song? Is that Arsenal's intention? Is Song going to be sold? I don't know. Obviously, if Song is sold, we will need a player like M'Villa to fill in. But M'Villa's very young. He's even younger than Alex Song. He's 21 years old. Do we need some more experience in that midfield? Is it worth sacrificing Arteta? Arteta's got that experience. We've seen this season that he's so good with the ball and so calm that maybe it would be better to have a player like Arteta on the ball in every game. He's started nearly every game for Arsenal this season, and we found that in those tight situations he's so good at keeping possession. He's actually helped us defend leads, something we haven't been able to do in the past. But of course he will provide that defensive solidity, as I've already said. He hasn't scored many goals, he hasn't got many assists. I think he's only got 5 goals and 5 assists in 128 games that he's started, which isn't a great record. Vermaelen, I think, has got more goals than that this season. But maybe that's good. Maybe that shows that he's not going to run up the pitch and abandon his defensive duties. He's going to sit back and he's going to protect those back four. Obviously, Arsenal do leak a lot of goals on the counter attack, and maybe that defensive prowess is what we need from a player like M'Villa. He's also not injury prone. In 3 years he's started 128 games. It's good. He hasn't really had any huge period out injured. But obviously that is in the French league. In the French league it's not the same quality as the English league. Will he perform that the same way against those English strikers who they're going to be good? They get the likes of Rooney and Torres and Drogba. They're going to challenge M'Villa, and he might not be able to deal with them in the same way. And also you've got to look at the cost. Is he too expensive? Do Arsenal need maybe slightly cheaper players, or is that money better spent somewhere else? So, looking at it, he will help defensively. He does fit the Wenger philosophy. He is a consistent player, and if we could just buy him, that'd be fantastic. But if we could spend the money better else, he's expensive, he's unproven, and he's not scored that many goals. So, we'll have to see. Well, thanks for listening, and I'll be sure to put up some more videos with some more transfer targets and some other Arsenal news in the future. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you.